What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I just want to talk about world-class players, and in my own honest opinion, there are just only 5 teams with world-class players in the Premier League. This is not to say the other teams are bad or they don't have good players. They have good players, but I just feel these 5 teams are where we have the best of the best. In no particular order, the first team I'll call is Spurs. And in Spurs, the only person I feel that is a world-class player in Spurs is Harry Kane. Season after season, this guy has proven himself. He has done it like at the highest level. Every season he scores more than 28 goals. Harry Kane is a world-class player. People might say, oh, he doesn't have a trophy, so he's not a world-class player. To me, it doesn't hold water. Harry Kane will go into any team in Europe. He's a world-class player, and he's actually the best player in the best striker rather in the Premier League. Yes, that person coming to your mind that is the best striker in the Premier League is not. He's the second best. Harry Kane is the best striker in the Premier League. So Harry Kane, world class. The next team I'll call is Chelsea, and Chelsea have lost so many players. They are in a rebuilding process, and the only player I feel that is a world class player right now in Chelsea is Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva is a world class defender, very very good defender, and you can't take what he did at PSG. Even when he came to Chelsea, he has been playing at a very very high level. So Thiago Silva, world class player. In Chelsea, there are other players I'll really be excited to see what they can do in 3 years. Reece James, I don't know why he's not consistent. Reece James is this season is consistent, next season is not. Like injury is a problem for him, but Enzo is one player I'm excited to see what he can do in 3 years' time or in 2 to 3 years, because I feel his football abilities is really up there, and if he plays very well, he can be among one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. That's Enzo Fernandez. He's a very good player. I like him. So for Chelsea, the only world class player I feel they have is Thiago Silva. The next team I'll call is Manchester United, and for Manchester United, I'll start with. I know people might say Rashford. To me, Rashford is not a world class player. He has everything in him, but consistency is not. He's not consistent. I don't know why. Rashford this season is good. The next season is good. This month for a few is good. Like I don't know what the issue is with Rashford. That boy is a good player. He's skilled. He has pace. He's short. He can score goals. If Rashford can, like the way he played just this season, I just passed. If he can continue like that for like three years, he will be up there as one of the best in the Premier League. Like he will be up there as a world class player. But for now, I don't think Rashford is a world class player. The players that are actually world class for me in Manchester United are Varane, Bruno Fernandes, and Casemiro. Those are the 3 players I feel are actually world class players. This is not to say the other guys are bad. People like Anthony will need time to show themselves. He has the potential to go up there. But these 3 players stand out for me: Varane, Bruno Fernandes, and Casemiro. Casemiro, actually one of the best DMs in the Premier League. Bruno Fernandes, one of the best midfielders in the Premier League, and he's actually in top 3 best midfielders in the Premier League. Bruno Fernandes, um, um, Varane, one of the best defenders in the Premier League. So for me, in Manchester United, Bruno, Casemiro, and Varane. The next team I'll call is Liverpool. And in Liverpool, the world class players in Liverpool for me are, I'll start with Alisson. Alisson, world class goalkeeper. He's been excellent, very good shot stopper. He's very good. Alisson, there's nothing to say about him. Like he's a very, very, very good goalkeeper. He's a world class goalkeeper. Van Dijk, I know people said because of this season that just passed, he wasn't really good. They had so many issues, and Van Dijk is still a world class defender. You can't you can't say best defenders in the Premier League and Van Dijk is there in top 3 or top 2 self in the Premier League. Van Dijk is a world class defender. So for me, Van Dijk. Another person I'll call again is Robertson. Robertson doesn't really get the credit, but that boy is a world class left back. He's a very very good player. Robertson is a very very good player. Trent, I don't know if Trent was a midfielder. I actually say he will be a world class midfielder because of the way he passes, the way he plays. But Trent is, I don't know. I really like Trent, the way he plays, but the fact that he can't really defend, he gets exposed, is a problem. But if he can sort that out, Trent will be up there. Like Trent is a lovely player. That boy is so good. The way I would love Trent in my team. That's the truth. But it's just that there's just something missing, which is just that defending. I honestly hope they can change his position to be he plays with the midfield, whereby he doesn't play that right back role. I can tell you for a fact, Trent will be like if you give him 2 to 3 years, he'll start playing in the midfield. He will be a world class midfielder. That's the truth. But for now, in that right back position, I don't think Trent is a world class right back. Another player I'll call, we all know Mohamed Salah. There's nothing he has to prove to anybody. He has been consistent over years. He has broken records. Mohamed Salah is there are just two players that are actually the best players in the Premier League, and Mohamed Salah is one of them. So Mohamed Salah is up there with the best of the best. So Mohamed Salah, Van Dijk, Robertson, Alisson, those are the players I feel actually world class players for Liverpool. The other players like Nunes, Luis Diaz, Konate, those guys have they have the potential to become world class players. If we give them time, maybe 3 years from now, they can now start entering into the conversation. But for now, in Liverpool, Mohamed Salah, Dijk, Alisson, and Robertson for me are the world class players. And the fifth team is Manchester City. Starting from the front, Erling Haaland, he has been doing it in Germany even before he came to England. Erling Haaland, who is to me the second best striker in the Premier League. Erling Haaland is the second best striker in the Premier League. He's very good. He has nothing to prove to anybody. He's a world-class striker. In the midfield, Kevin De Bruyne, who to me, the best midfielder in the Premier League, is up there. Like I said, him and Mohamed Salah to me are the best players in the Premier League. That's the truth. Mohamed Salah and Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne has been doing it seasons after season, world class. There's nothing much to say about Kevin De Bruyne. We all see it on the pitch. Rodri, one of the best DMs right now in the world. He has been consistent and one of the best DMs in the Premier League. People might bring it down between him and Casemiro, but if we're saying in the Premier League, I would say Rodri. But due to the fact that and Rodri is young, and comparing him to Casemiro, who is quite older, because Casemiro has been doing it for a long stretch. Overall, I would say Casemiro, but we are saying Premier League, Rodri. But they are still very good DMs. Honestly, both of them are two world class DMs. So Rodri is a world class DM. Like I can't imagine we losing Rodri in Man City. That's like honestly, there's nobody to replace him. So Rodri, world class DM. At the back, Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker is a world class right back, the best right back in the Premier League. I'm so happy we didn't let him go. He actually renewed his contract. He's been consistent season after season. That guy is good. Kyle Walker is a good world class player. The next person at the back line is Diaz. Diaz, world class. A world class defender. There's nothing to say about Diaz. Even when he had his injury this season I just passed, when he came back into the team, it was still like it's as if he never left. Diaz, a world class defender. Ever since we bought him, he has been so consistent. Diaz is a world class player. Another player, Ederson. I know people, I don't know, between him and Alisson, Ederson is a world-class goalkeeper. 3 golden gloves. It's not by luck. Ederson knows how to save. He knows how to put the ball with his legs. So it just comes down to me, I always say it comes down to who you like as a goalkeeper. They are both two world-class goalkeepers. Ederson is a very, very good goalkeeper, and he's a world-class goalkeeper. So at the back line is Kyle Walker, Diaz, Ederson. One player I think I've missed is Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, the best Portuguese player in the Premier League, world-class player. He's very, very good. Season after season, this guy shows himself. The way he carries the ball, the way he takes on players. Bernardo Silva has not, like to me, he has nothing to prove. He's so good. I really like him. So like I said, the best Portuguese player in the Premier League. So in Man City, we have Erling Haaland, Bernardo Silva, Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, Kyle Walker, Diaz, Ederson. I know people might say John Stones. To me, John Stones is not a world class. He's a very good centre back. I think he's the best British centre back. He's the best centre back for England. John Stones, him and Kyle Walker, are the best centre back for England. But to me, I don't think John Stones is a world class defender. This season and last season when he started trying to come up, if he continues like that for a very long period, like in the next 3 years, if John Stones keep playing at this level, for sure, he's a world class defender. But for now, I just feel he's a very good defender, we should just give him time and he will be there. Honestly, I feel he will be there. Jack Grealish, Phil Foden, they still have more years under them to become world class. They are very good players, but I don't think right now they are world class players. So for Manchester City, like I said, Erling Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Ederson, Diaz, Kyle Walker. Those are the world-class players in Manchester City. Now, talking about Arsenal, I just have to put Arsenal there. And honestly, Arsenal, there's no world-class player in Arsenal. Arsenal have very good, exciting players. Very, very good, exciting players that clubs in the world will want. But because those clubs will want them because they have the potential to become world-class players. The likes of Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard, Saliba. But these guys, you can't compare Saliba to Diaz. Neither can you compare Saliba to Van Dijk. You can't compare Saka to Mohamed Salah. You can't compare Odegaard to Kevin De Bruyne. You can't compare their goalkeeper. Arsenal just have exciting players that have the potentials to become world-class players. In the next 3 years, we can start having that conversation about, okay, these boys are actually world-class players. But for now, they are all very, very good players, but not world-class players. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think. If there's any player from my list you feel I missed out on, let me know in the comment section. If there's anybody you would like to add as well, let me know as well. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video.